Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome for another exciting morning. Looks like we got a little up market. Those numbers came out this morning, look pretty good, and but that's not what I'm really here to talk about. You know what I'm really interested about? President Trump did it again with another big, huge news announcement. And what are we talking about? Cannabis stocks. Okay. He wants to, it's all over the news. I don't know if you guys have been watching it, but like he wants to decriminalize pot. Right now it's classified as a heroin, which we all know it's not heroin. I mean, but he wants to bring it down a little bit. And listen, once again, we're not here to get political, right? We're here to make money trading. And what's happening is all the pot stocks are doing phenomenal. We started seeing it happen yesterday. Right now, we got CGC up there. Look at the long-term chart on this stock right here. Look at CGC. It started all on Friday, right? That was the day right there when news came out. $1.20, things up almost 100%. All right. We got some big resistance levels here right there. But I got a list of them. I'm going to show you. Anyone here watching on social media? How you doing, Lead? I see you on YouTube. Everybody see that on YouTube? I got my little image right here. So there's a bunch of stocks here. I just want to go by them. I'm going to give you them in the next few moments. But before we do that and go through the watch list and talk about them, let's talk about what happened yesterday because we had a pretty interesting day when it came to the market. A couple of stocks did really, really well. And wanted to bring them up over here really quick. So before I go through the pot stocks, let's talk about some of the stocks that made some big moves. BTAI, nice trend. That stock also, just not only has been a good day trade, but it became a great swing trade. Stock started around $1.30, shot up to a whopping $7 yesterday. Unbelievable. Still strong. There's a lot of resistance levels going back here from January. You can see here. Right about there. So I'd probably back off on it right now. Things been up a lot. Really fun stock. Guys, some of you traders did phenomenal on it. TLS, another nice little mover. A little bit on the slower side, but nice little stock. 930 went from like $2.75 to about almost $4. That was a good move. What else we had there? I don't know. Oh, Soons. Soons was just a rocket, man. What a fun stock yesterday. Everyone should have got in right around the shake when we got right around here, right around the $15, and she ran to a whopping 16. Another nice move, but once again, right with testing the resistance levels right there. A couple other stocks, Webull. Webull's got major resistance levels right around the $16 price range. Okay, so there's somebody been trying to push out of it. I'm going to bring level 4 here so you can see what I'm talking about. You see that big red line right there? So this is pre-market, as always. Not a lot, but I think it was like 50 or 80,000 that's hitting right there. So, I'm a big fan of what's happening with all the brokerage accounts. Now they're getting rid of the pattern day trading rule. I think, there's not too many cheap stocks out there. So it's doing really, really well. Anybody that's in the brokerage industry, we'll see what happens around September and October. But, we got to remember, we got to plan ourselves now if you want to get these big runs on some of them. What else that we had that did pretty well too? JBDX was another nice little mover yesterday, a pump and dump right there. SBET. These are all small cap stocks. Another little quick jump in the morning, went from like 24 to 28. And TKO, that was another really nice move, but it was awfully expensive. And then last, I believe TKO, is that? I think because he signed the deal, right, with Paramount. Is that what the news on TKO? I think that was big news on that stock right there. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, I read about this morning. Anyway, nice little run, 150 to 180. And last but not least, we got to talk about Tesla. So like I told you, I was pretty close of getting out of my Tesla trades. And, obviously I don't own TSLA. We all own TSLL because it's cheaper. We own TSLY because of the high yield. But you got to use Tesla as to focus on how the other ones are going to trickle down. Remember, it's a trickle down effect. That's the top. The ETFs are below it. So anyway, getting back to it, big resistance levels right around here at 347. They came with a bunch of news. I don't know. They're signing a deal with England about selling them electric. They're expanding their robo cars to I think California a little bit there too, out of Texas. So a lot of big news out there on the stock. Here on the long-term chart, you can see it right here. It's starting to make a little bit of a Fausto flag. All right, does everybody see that right there? It looks like a Fausto flag. All right, so we're getting there, and it looks like we broke the big resistance levels. Is that right there? What number is that? 350. So 350 right around there. It's a big kryptonite is around 362. Let me go check out the iceberg orders out here for some of you here. Here's our iceberg orders. 49,360 and then 350. So, looking pretty good on that one. NVIDIA basically just hovering here. Looks like it's consolidating. So Palantir, nice little push there too. We've been a big fan of that one too. If you can't own that one, you could always also own the ETFs. And Archer took a crap. That's terrible. If you look at Archer, it was basically coming. It was at support levels. And this is what we have to worry about. And they do this on every stock. And we cover this in our classes when we trade live together. We see patterns like this, and they start building a Fausto flag on the downside. And you're like, maybe I'll hold it. And boom, you wake up, and then you get crapped out right here at 820. You know what I mean? But she did make a little bit of a pop. I might want to put that on the watch list because we might get a dead cat bounce on that one. We had one of those yesterday. All right. So anyway, let's go through the pot stocks right now. So these are all the pot stocks. TLRY, obviously. That one. ACB. That's another one. And look on the bottom right on the long-term chart. You can see how they're working. Crohn's. That's another one, another pot stock right there. You can see that went from 2 to about 280. And then we're going to start getting small cap stocks, which you do not trade. So, and the reason why, I have nothing against penny stocks or bulletin board stocks. You just can't see the level 3 and level 4, but you can see how they are trading on the chart. CRLBF. You see that one had a big run. CURLF. Everything that ends with an F usually, and when they're five letters, are usually traded on a small cap. So just to let you know, if anyone gives you a symbol, a little tip of the day is anything 5 letters and it ends with an F is on a small cap stock. It's on the pink sheets. And you can see you get no level 2 quotes, and you see time and sales are all yellow. TCNNF is another cannabis stock, 5 to about 850. GTBIF is another one right there. You can see it's $6 to $8. These are all penny stocks. All right, but they're all cannabis. All right, let's go through the big watch list because there are other stocks out there that are moving pretty nice. ATNF, this stock, we've been trading this for a while. It's been on a big run since mid-July. Dollar stock, it's up $6, taking a really big run up. Really nice stock right here. ATNF, we had fun with that one. Let me go check on level 4. See what we got going on that one. ATNF. Oops. ATNF. Oh, what am I doing here? ATNF. There we go. All right, I'm just getting the data right here. See what we got going on. Big iceberg order already. You can see it right here at $6.50, $5. These orders got taken out. So we got resistance levels right around $6.50. Don't really see where 650 is, but definitely on that list. GNVA, what a big run yesterday. Oh my God, earnings must have came out on that. What a nice little push. Holding it pretty strong. We'll put that on a watch list. GEVO. We trade that stock before. This stock, I don't know what this is all about. Scratch that one. Looks like an ETF. That obviously is the ETF of CGCO. That is right. That's the ETF for that one. Anyway, is that a new ETF? That one's a new one. For L, that's it right there. Yeah, this one right here. Circle came out with an ETF. Look at that. Okay, interesting. Well, that one's looks like it's making a big comeback right there. That was a great IPO. Nice little push on that one. Let's put that one on the watch list. See Circle. That one was a really, really nice stock right there. But it's expensive. You know, it's expensive. Michael's saying ASTS. Is that on the let me look at it. I didn't get that far yet. ASTS. Yeah, another nice little mover yesterday, but a little expensive. ASTS has been, finally made a little bit of comeback after taking a big hit, but we'll probably on the B list. We'll put that on, Michael. All right. Here's one stock, 30 million shares, great volume. X4, XFOR. Tilray on the big watch list. Already, number 5. You're going to start to see some of these cannabis stocks showing up here. Rumble, that ain't the Rumble we're talking about. RMBL, not doing anything. 16%. Too expensive. CGC is obviously on there. Now, remember, everybody, where did you hear it first? Right here at Cybertrade University. We talk about finding these stocks with the cannabis stocks. So, ONDS is moving up really nicely. Inexpensive, nice push, nice open. I like that one. ONDS. Nice trend. I'm going to check on level 4, see what we got going on over there. ONDS. See what we got going on over here. ONDS. Okay, a lot of big iceberg orders holding here right around $4. All right, so that's holding it down right there. Getting close to it. It's right up out there. All right, losers. Anything getting crushed? Nope. Nothing I'm really liking there. New York Stock Exchange was a buyout. Looks like a buyout right there on WOW. HBI, nice push, nice trend, good volume, good trend. This was not bad. HBI, I like that one. This one's making a new high right there, but a little volatile for us. And that pretty much does it. Losers. All right. So we got a really nice list. Now, remember, yesterday, we had a really nice move yesterday on a Monday. Me and Josh were talking about it when we were commentating yesterday. That Monday was definitely a very interesting Monday. I mean, yesterday we did really well. A lot of good stocks out there to trade. So it was nice. But today's a new day. Today's hump day. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, always the best days. Cannabis ETF, JM. Well, there's another one, weed. There's another one right here. But you could see it doesn't really trade that much volume, Bill. But the MJ you brought up, that's another one. Yeah, you could see them. They're all moving up nicely. The only issue is the volumes are really, really, really light. Really light. All right. But this is the issue. Buy on rumors, sell on news. They went up a lot. Okay. They went up a lot. And I would be really, really careful of, going all in. If you guys did a good swing trade yesterday, you're looking nice right now. But like Tilray was a really good swing trade yesterday around 2 o'clock. We were watching it. It broke all-time highs. So if you guys got in somewhere around 80 cents, 90 cents, you're looking pretty good. Hey, if you bought 10,000 shares of that stock, what's that? You're looking pretty damn good right now. You know what I mean? So, but Tilray is going to get, you got a lot of resistance levels here around $2, $1.20. Remember, this is where program trading starts kicking in, and that's what you have to worry about. All right. Buy on rumors, sell on news. It was all over the news yesterday. People just catching on it right now. Remember, we were on this stock. We knew this stock we knew this was going on since Friday. Okay. And how do we know it? We saw it on our watch list. Anyway, let's get ready for the market open up. One person over here on YouTube is telling me, Fausto, can you check out, what is it, HBI? The HBI, I have it on the watch list. It looks pretty good right there. I'll check on level 4 to see what the orders are doing, see what the algos are doing, the high frequency trades on that stock. HBI. All right, so you got 75,000 right now looking to be sold. This is only pre-market. This stock's going to trade a lot of volume today. 75,000 right at 685. So that's pretty substantial for a pre-market stock. 685. It's right around there. So that's that big resistance levels. There's more coming in. I'm getting more data right now. Hold on. 300,000 at 725. See that? I'm still uploading. I'm still downloading data. All right, there you go. So yeah, you got a ladder effect pushing it down. This guy was up there. Oh, you see why we have to wait? That's a good one right there. Yeah, I think that stock's done for now. He started pushing it down right around here, 7 o'clock. Then he pushed down here, and he's pushing it down. So we'll watch. He'll put on the B list, but it's okay. All right. So anyway, let's get ready for the market open up. We got about 15 minutes, everybody. If you're watching on social media, if you want to come join our live trading floor, we're going to be here commentating till 9:30 up until all day long. You got the QR code right there. Take your phone, scan it. We'll see you in a little bit. Cyber traders, you know the story. You see something, you say something. And for all you new trial members that are here, hope you guys enjoyed it. You had a great day yesterday. Anything more than that is going to be gravy. So just sit back, watch, enjoy. Don't buy anything. Just do what we say, the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn. We'll be back in less than 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, everyone. And for everybody else, we'll see you back here at 2:30.